Today, we're going to talk about 10 reasons why not to buy a 6000 XP. So, if you want to sell back to the grid or you want net metering, the 6000 XP unfortunately doesn't support that. The 6000 XP is an off-grid inverter. Now, that means that it can't work in conjunction with your grid, but it can work alongside of your grid. You can use grid for charging, and you can use grid for bypass, and you can use grid for overloads and let it take over. But what it means by off-grid is that it is either all off-grid or it's using the bypass and using the on-grid. But there is no hybrid where it supplements the power coming in. There is no feeding back to the grid. There is no net metering agreement or anything. There is a transfer switch that turns on the grid and off the grid, and that's it. So if you're looking for net metering, this isn't your device. All right. The next thing is if 6,000 watts is not enough from you from the get-go, then you probably want to look at, and I'll include a link up here to it, the 12,000 XP. It's twice the size. It costs a few $100s more. Budget allows. The 12,000 XP is an exceptional device that does significantly increase the power of your system and make it a lot better. So it's good to be worth looking at either way if you can afford it. All right, whole home systems can get more complex, and a large home may require additional switching. It may require additional panels. It may require additional wiring. And what I mean by this is that if you end up needing to install, let's say 3 units or 4 units, all of this is going to cause additional complexity that you may be able to solve with a bigger unit or less quantity of a bigger unit. So for example, if you know you need 15,000 watts, well, then you might be able, or if you need, 15,000 watts, then you might want to go with two 12,000 XPs, or you might want to go with even a bigger inverter. As opposed to 6,000 XP, it has 6,000 watts, and if you're going to need that much power, you would want to start with 3 parallels. It may be easier to eliminate some of that complexity. No GridBOSS integration. That means if you're looking to do the GridBOSS to handle the grid and then feed that power from other systems, you're going to need to look at like the FlexBOSS, or you're going to need to look at the 18K PV inverters. Those two EG4 inverters will work with the GridBOSS. Unfortunately, this inverter will not. It is an off-grid inverter, not a grid assistant one like that. All right. It is not an outdoor inverter. So if you're looking for an inverter that you want to mount on the outside of your wall, you want to put under the panels in the middle of a field, you want to put in any outdoor environment and whatsoever, this is not it. This is rated IP20, meaning it needs to be indoors, it needs to be dry, there needs to be none of the outdoor environments that you would be thinking about. So if you're looking for outdoor inverter, take a look at the GridBOSS, FlexBOSS combination, or some of the other units, but unfortunately this one is not the right choice for you. All right, if 8 kilowatts of usable PV is less than you need and you're only planning on installing 1 unit, then each 6,000 XP only works with 8,000 kilowatts of PV, 4,000 on each MPPT. Something like a 12,000 XP can get up to, I think it's 24 kilowatts. So you're going to really have a substantially more ability to take in PV from a 12,000 XP than you would a 6,000 XP. So if you're looking for more than 8K and you only want 1 inverter, then I suggest you go with that 12,000 XP. And I'll include a link down below for that if that's something anyone's interested in. Large system requiring paralleling. In other words, if you know that you're going to be installing 6 or 8 of these devices, it might be better off to start with one a little bit larger right off the bat, eliminate some of that complexity, eliminate some of the wires, eliminate some of the breakers to feed them in. The 9th item here is, this is true for the 6,000 XP and the 12,000 XP. The multifunction generator port is used for 3 different pieces of functionality. So if you're looking to use multiple of these types of functionality together, this might not be the right device for you. If you're looking to use the generator in conjunction with smart loads and or AC coupling. All three of them use the generator port configured differently. So you can only use one of them at a time, and that can complicate things if that's what you're trying to accomplish. Number 10 is not really a big one, but I want to point it out. It has a 5-year inverter warranty. A solid warranty, but some buyers like to prioritize the 10 years or the 12-year warranties that are available on some inverters. I think that with this inverter, it's not really truly necessary. They're very solid, they're very good, but at the same time, it is definitely a change from some of the other advices, from some of the other inverters. I hope this has shed some light on some of the items and some of the things that you wouldn't want to buy a 6000 XP for. My name's Matt. I'm glad you're here. Hope you subscribe, and we'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching.